Hey guys, hey guys, welcome. Today in this video, I will tell you about artificial intelligence. I hope that you are aware of artificial intelligence. If not, then don't take tension. We will I will tell you about artificial intelligence here. So let's get started. So first we will see what is AI means artificial intelligence. What is it? Artificial intelligence (AI) is intelligence demonstrated by machines as opposed to natural intelligence displayed by humans or animals. Leading AI textbook leading AI textbook, the field as study of intelligent agents, any system that perceives its environment and takes actions that maximize its chance of achieving goals. Some popular accounts use the term artificial intelligence to describe machines that mimic cognitive functions that humans associate with human mind, such as learning, problem and solving. So as in screen you can see, artificial intelligence is an intelligence and oral language, you can see, developed by humans. It can be used in both displayed by humans or animals. So now take a look to next slides. Types of AI. So what are the types of artificial intelligence? First one is reactive machines AI. Second one is limited memory AI, and third one is theory of mind AI, and the fourth one is self-aware AI. So now we will read about them in our upcoming slides. Reactive machines AI. The most basic systems are purely reactive and have the ability neither to form memories nor to use past experiences to inform current decisions. Deep Blue IBM's chess playing supercomputer, which beat international grandmaster Garry Kasparov in late 1990s. I hope you know the Garry Kasparov. He was the biggest chess player ever in international level. So the grandmaster supercomputer defeated Garry Kasparov. That was a very big thing, I guess. Deep Blue can identify the pieces on a chessboard and know how each moves. It can make predictions about what moves might be next for it and its opponent, and it can choose the most optimal moves among all the possibilities. Means reactive machines AI is a thinkable. It thinks and takes the decisions, but it doesn't have any concept of the past nor any memory what has happened before. Apart from a rarely used chess specific rule against repeating the same move 3 times. Deep Blue ignores everything before the present moment. All it does it look at the pieces on the chessboard as it stands right now and choose from possible next moves. This type of intelligence involves the computer perceiving the world directly and acting on what it sees. It doesn't rally on an internal concept of the world. In a seminal paper, AI researcher Rhonda Brooks. Now, who is Rhonda Brooks? I will tell you about Rhonda Brooks in my upcoming videos. Till now, ignore this word Rhonda Brooks. And see what I'm saying, argued that we should only build machines like this. His main reason was that people are not good at programming accurate simulated worlds for computers to use. What is called in AI scholarship a representation of world. Now this is a big decision for Ronde Brooks that at that times the people were not good at programming as compared to now. That's why they changed the representation of their machines. So now our next slide is limited memory AI. Now what is limited memory AI? This type second class contains machines can look into past. Self-driving cars do some of this already. For example, they observe other cars speed and direction. They can't be done in just one movement but rather requires identifying some specific objects. Means they this memory is used to observe speed and direction of other cars and how to take decisions. For example, you can take Tesla auto driving mode, which drives automatically. Now, these observations are added to the self-driving car's pre-programmed representations of the world, which also include lane marking, traffic lights, and other important elements like curves in the road. They are included when the car decides when to change lanes, how to avoid cutting off another driver, or being hit by a nearby driver. Now, our third paragraph is, but these simple pieces of information about the past are only transient. They aren't saved as part of a car's library or experience. It can learn from the way human drivers compile experience over years behind the wheel. Means this memory is used to means you can add the package like in Visual Studio Code we used to add packages and it do how we code it. Like this memory works. Means if we will add the packages that how the human drives, then it will drive like a human by using the experience. Now let us our third one is theory of mind AI. We might stop here and call this point the important divide between the machines we have and the machines will build in the future. However, it is better to be more specific to discuss the types of representation machines need to form and what they need to be about. Machines in the next more advanced classes not only form representations about the world but also about other agents or entities in the world. In physiology, this is called theory of mind. In physiology, we call it theory of mind. The understanding that people, creatures, and objects in the world have thoughts and emotions that affect their behavior. Means this theory of mind can do the emotion how the people do. This is crucial to how humans form societies because they allowed us to have social interactions. Without understanding each other's motives and intentions and talking without taking into account what somebody else knows either about me or the environment, working together is the best difficult, at worst impossible. If AI systems are indeed ever to walk among us, they will have to able understand that each of us has thoughts and feelings and expectations how we will be treated and they will have to adjust their behavior. Means the theory of mind can adjust the behavior of a machine as the humans behave. The theory of mind of AI can behave like it. Now is our self-aware AI. So, what is it? The final step of AI development is to build systems that can form representations about themselves. Ultimately, we AI researchers will have not only understand consciousness but build machines that have it. This is, in a sense, an extension of theory of mind passed by type 3 artificial intelligences. Consciousness is also called self-awareness for a reason. I want that item is very difficult statement from I know want that item. Conscious beings are aware of themselves, know about their internal states, and are able to predict feelings of others. We assume someone honking behind us in traffic is angry or impatient because that's how we feel we when we honk at others. Without a theory of mind, we could not make those sorts of inferences. Means this self-aware AI is been like a theory of mind only. It is been awareness. The machine has awareness how to give the expression to the person that the robot is talking to. So this is called self-awareness AI. Now is more about AI. Now, what is more about AI? AI application include all advanced web search engines, recommendation systems used by Google, Amazon, and Netflix, understanding humans' speech, such as Siri or Alexa, self-driving cars, example Tesla, as I told you, and competing at the highest level in strategic game systems such as chess and go. As machines become increasingly capable, tasks considered to require intelligence are often removed from the definition of AI. A phenomenon about a phenomenon known as the AI effect. For instance, optical character recognition is frequently excluded from things considered to be AI, having become a routine technology. Artificial intelligence was founded as an academic discipline in 1956 and in the years since has experienced several waves of optimism followed by disappointment and loss of funding known as AI winter followed by new approaches success renewed funding. AI research has tried and discarded many different approaches during its lifetime, including simulating the brain, modeling human problem solving, highly mathematical, statistical machine learning has dominated its field, and this technique has proved highly successful, helping to solve many challenges problem throughout the industry and academia. Means the first paragraph says that all application including is advanced web searches recommendation system used by Tesla etc use the AI. They use AI, and artificial intelligence was founded as an academic discipline in 1956. It can solve highly mathematical problems as a calculator today a financial and a normal calculator can do. Now let us view the history of AI. Now, through capable artificial beings appeared as storytelling devices in antiquity. and have been common in fiction as in Mary Shelley's Frank, Frankenstein or Carpel's. These characters and their faces raised from many same issues now discussed in the ethics of artificial intelligence. The study of or formal reasoning began with philosophers and mathematicians in antiquity. The study of mathematical logic led directly to Alan Turing's theory of computation, which suggested by a data machine by shuffling symbols as simple as 0 and 1 could simulate any conceivable act of mathematical deduction. This insight that digital computers can simulate any process of formal reasoning is known as the just Turing thesis, along with concurrent discoveries in neurobiology, information theory, and cybernetics. This led researchers to consider the possibility of the building an electronic brain. Turing purposes changing the question from whether a machine was intelligent to whether or not it is possible of machinery to show intelligent behavior. The first work that is now generally recognized as AI was McCulloch and Pettis 1943 formal design of Turing complete artificial neurons.